What's up YouTube, it's your boy Tits here, and today we're going to go over the update changes on 9.8 to all the Warframes. Start with Ember and Mag, and then I'll jump into Trinity, Boban, and Nyx. And you can just go to the website to see exactly how they explain each change, but I'm going to sum it up and just talk about them all, give you my opinion on them, and you can also leave me your opinion in the comment section below. So there's Mag's pool that I'm showing now. Basically, it does a ragdoll effect instead of a sliding effect. Check this one out right here. This is pretty badass. What I really like about this is, it doesn't bring the enemies right up to your face, so Poison Ancient's not going to mess you up real bad. Also, the pool does more damage, so it's more in line with other Warframe's first powers. Here's Shield Polarize. It's basically just scales better with the fusion level, and it works better. If you don't know, Shield Polarize will give foes, or take shields away from enemies and your friendlies and yourself. It'll give you guys shields. Now this is Mag's Crush, and all they did with Crush is change the timings, so the damage happens earlier in the animation, and that's pretty much it. Well, no, one more, Bullet Attractor, one of my favorites with Mag. Basically they just added a multiplier to it. I read somewhere it's 100%, I think on Wiki, but they added a damage multiplier, so now Bullet Attractor works much better. You can do a lot more damage with it because of the Bullet Attractor. So all in all, everything on Mag was great. To me, nothing wrong with all of Mag's fixes, changes. Now with Ember, I don't like hers too much. Fireball, they fixed the damage over time attached to the target, increase the damage amount, and increase the damage over time. Well, I guess that's fine there. Her Fire Blast you see there. Stretch does not affect it now, unfortunately, so can't make it real huge, which that kind of sucks, I guess. But continuity affects it, so you can make it really long, so that's nice. And pretty sure the focus mod affects it as well. This here is the overheat, and this is what I was really kind of upset about. It's her one defensive power. It gave a great damage reduction, and all three of her other powers do damage, and her overheat is her only one that is really her defense skill, and it made her kind of tanky. You can run around with the overheat and then be doing World on Fire and doing your damage with that. Why would they change that to have less damage reduction and do more damage? It doesn't need to do damage. It's her only defense power. So that's kind of an unbalanced, change to me. That's kind of silly. So, that's just my opinion. So here's Trinity. You'll see right here what I'm using is her energy vampire. I don't like this. Basically, you don't need to shoot him anymore. And what happens is they just radiate energy every couple seconds. Kind of a small area. Doesn't give you a lot of energy. I like, where you're able to shoot him and get energy a lot better. This is her Link. It's supposed to do several targets. I've only seen 3 max, so I don't know what's up with that. Link is no longer damage immunity. They changed it to damage reduction. And when it links to several targets, it amplifies the incoming damage and increased search radius for linked targets. And Blessing, the only thing they did with Blessing was the animation. They changed the timing, so you don't have to wait till the end of the casting to get the power effects. So you get the immunity much shorter. So Trinity, mixed feelings. The Well of Life, which was the first one you seen while I had the changes up on the screen, I like that one a lot. They now float up in the air because they have an animation, and when you shoot them, you get 10 times more health now. So that's pretty nice. Now there's Boban. His Vortex, you see, does not affect you or your other teammates now, which is really nice. I really like that. And here's the one everybody's up in arms about, the Bastille. The only change is now you can only have a max of 12 targets in there held. I think there's 11 or 12 right here now in my Bastille. I don't see the big deal in this. 12 is a good bit. He's a pretty overpowered frame. Now he's a little more balanced. And if you really wanted to hold more than 12, just throw another Bastille down. So not a big deal. Here's Nyx with her Absorb. On maps where there's an objective, it's still hard to get all the aggro because the enemies are shooting, at the objective, but as far as you and your teammates, yes, I have noticed a decent bit of an increase in aggro while you're in Absorb, which is one of the changes. But the other change was you do more damage with Absorb now, and if there's only like one enemy and he doesn't do much damage to you, it doesn't matter because you'll do a minimum base damage. And it's supposed to be in line with other Warframe ultis. I'm not seeing that either, because when I tested that out, I only did a few hundred damage. I did not do 1,000 or more like most Warframe ultis. So I don't know what's up with that. And I love Nyx, so I hope they fix that. And that was for Psychic Bolts. I don't think anybody's going to care too much about this or use it, but basically they seek faster and fly faster now, more in line with other Warframes. So, and like I said, you can go to the Warframe site and go to the update and build notes on the forum and check out 9.8, and then you can read exactly all the fixes that happen, and you can read all the updates to all the Warframes. But basically everything I told you was, was this summing up of all the Warframe changes. So I'm not going to get into update 10 too much. I'm excited about Necro. I'd like to hear about what you're happy about most, what you are not happy with, and which you think they should be working on with update 10, but you don't see it happening. Leave me a comment below. And I wanted to mention what I'm most excited about that recently happened, and it's not with the Warframe powers. Maybe the Vortex with Vauban, that is badass. But what I think I'm most happy about is the loadouts. You can't have multiple loadouts yet. Hopefully they're going to put that in. But you can have them saved pretty much, because you just have a mod pool, like an image. So if you only have one storation, you can now put that on one of your weapons and switch your weapon and still use the same fully ranked storation on that weapon. You don't have to take it off one to put it on the other. This works with, or applies to everything. So that's really nice, because once you have all your loadouts saved for all your Warframes, it's done. They're all saved. You don't have to keep making them from Warframe to Warframe, or make, 3 storations and spend millions of credits and fusion cores. So this is just awesome. I'm really glad they did this. It's something they intended for the beginning of the game. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on the 9.8 changes to Ember, Mag, Trinity, Vauban, and Nyx. What are your thoughts? What do you not like they did? What do you not like that they changed? And what do you like that they changed? I'm kind of curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Alright, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.